You know, Portland is on the cutting edge of sustainability, and the green movement has made its way into every part of our lives, including where we live. Cora Harlan joins us live now from the Homes of Tomorrow Today tour with a look at some of the sustainable houses being built. Cora?
Hi, Jenny. Hey, this is a home here in Hillsboro that's on the tour of homes this weekend, the Homes of Tomorrow Today tour this coming weekend in the Portland area here. The home that we're standing in here actually is what they call a zero energy house, meaning that it conserves and produces enough electricity to offset the electricity that it uses inside. Coincidentally now, this is one of the homes also built by Ichijo, the #1 home builder in Japan. They build about 14,000 homes in Japan every year, and they are here in Washington and Oregon here for the last several years. From my right to my left, Masaki Norita and Taiju Ozabi from the home builder. Tell me a little bit about this home in particular and what makes it special, the conservation features in it.
Okay, so I think one of our features for our homes is, so we build homes by panelized construction method.
Panelized construction in the Philippines, right? And you ship the panels over,
yes.
yeah?
So, yes. So at the factory in Philippines, we make panel walls, and we also install windows and firing strips and with a membrane.
So when they're manufactured in a facility, they are made to specifications that prevent a lot of air seepage and a lot of leakage in a house, I would imagine, correct?
Yes, yeah. That way, yeah.
And tell me some of the other, just couple quick things about the conservation features in the house.
Conservation features house?
Heat pump, water heater comes to mind, triple pane windows come to mind.
Yes,
stuff like
yes.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a beautiful house. We have a minute to go. Thank you, gentlemen, both of you very much. Come on in the garage here, Carl. We have about a minute left. I want to get with Scott Leonard with the Energy Trust of Oregon, and we got about 60 seconds to show everything on the wall here, Scott. This is a lot of stuff, a lot of things that are electric in nature and help people conserve energy.
Yeah, let's take a look at these features. Right here we have an EV charger, so the future homeowner of this house can choose to install an EV charger to charge their electric vehicle.
Have solar panels on the roof of this house too, right?
That's an example of what's on the roof right there, and that's going to be the inverter, which connects to make the usable electricity.
This is the inverter here.
Correct.
Now this is a thing where you generate electricity on the top of the house, and you kind of you wind your electrical bill down the more heat you produce on the roof, correct?
That's correct, and this house actually produces as much as it uses, so it's a zero energy home.
Zero energy. That is the theme of the future. Give you a couple of look here. This is a typical building install. I'm kind of getting the wrap here. This is what Ichijo does here. Their specified way that they make these panels with, as you can see, lots of that foam insulation in there that prevents a lot of cracks. This is part of the effort by Portland General Electric, the Energy Trust of Oregon, and of course Ichijo the builder, to demonstrate some of the features, the bells and whistles, if you will, of energy conservation. PGE has sort of phased out its coal plant in eastern Oregon, and they're replacing a lot of that with wind and solar energy, and it's going to require conservation going forward to make everything work out, Jenny. Yeah. And this is indeed, in fact, as the name says, a home of tomorrow today.
You can move in there with your